Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Merry Christmas. Today is Christmas. And I just want to wish all of you a happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate at this time of year. I want to wish you all the very best health and good happiness always. So today's video is a brand new start for me. I have started a new journey, guys, because I know that I get comments, some people saying that I'm all over the place with all different kinds of things, and that's true in some respect. I will not deny that. I do different things, and I'm not a stagnant person. But I have decided to do something and have been doing it now for, this will be day 4. On a new plan, because I have goals that I'm trying to attain, and this is the way that I'm doing it for now, and who knows what'll happen next. But as always, I thought I would take you on this journey with me. Some of you may disagree, some of you will probably love this because this is something you're familiar with, but anyway, let's just cut to the chase. I am back on keto. That's right, back on keto. If you're new to my channel, you may not even know this. You may only know me through Optavia. But prior to Optavia, I did several years of keto and had great success on it up until the very end when I found Optavia and I was sick because of it. So I have learned to modify keto, kind of following keto, but now I'm kind of looking at net carbs rather than whole carbs, and I'm supplementing so that I do not become vitamin deficient, because I do know that for me the low carb lifestyle has always worked. Optavia worked wonderfully, but looking at the plan, it was basically a calorie restriction diet, which was fantastic. I owe all of my success to Optavia, truly. I lost a lot of weight on it, and if you want to follow that journey, I have that as well on this channel. So anyway, let's move forward here. So keto, I started it on Saturday. Today is Wednesday, and I have been doing great. And it's funny because Optavia to keto, there's not that much of a transition when it comes to the carb count decrease. I mean, there is by about 70 grams, but because I'm just so used to having a lower carb set anyway, the keto flu was basically non-existent. I had a slight headache and just very slight irritability for one day. That was it. Now I'm feeling so good, and the weight is coming off. Clearly water, because the glycogen is depleting. I get it, but I'm starting to fit into my jeans more comfortably, and that is what I want to do. So I don't know how long I'm going to do this. I just want to see if I can get more shredded. It is the winter time here where I live. So, you know, puffy vests, sweatshirts, you know, it's cold out. You know, there's no shorts and tank tops. So the only time I get to really see my body is if I'm at the gym or if I'm in the shower. So gauging it with clothes and measuring yourself and getting on the scale is where it's at. Some of the things I've been eating in the morning, I've been having some eggs, some turkey bacon, avocado, sausage patties, but all natural, no added, nothing. It's just pork and some salt. I have been having, I'm not going to do dirty keto. Like I'm not doing like the bulletproof coffee, and I am watching my calories, because in the past when I did keto, it was, you don't have to worry about the calories and whatnot. And when I went from keto to Optavia, I realized that I was just having way too many calories on keto. It's easy to do that because fat has more calories than carbohydrate. So I am watching my calories, and I am slightly above what Optavia was. But I think that's a really good starting point. I don't want to cut my calories any lower than what Optavia was, because then it's just way too low. I have been doing a lot of hot tea drinking, water. adding olives, pickles, you know, just to get the sodium in. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the Mediterranean diet, because I'm not doing a lot of like bacon and fat bombs and things like that. I'm really just having a lot of like, I have a lot of tuna, but I add a tablespoon of mayo to it. I have salmon, but I have, you know, asparagus on the side, and I use maybe like a half of a tablespoon of butter drizzled. I've been doing a lot of avocado oil, and, you know, what did I have the other night? The chicken thighs, but I did skinless, and that's okay. I made a nice big salad. I cooked some chicken. I chopped it up, and I put the chicken thighs on top. Keto is not all about bacon and fat bombs. And if you're trying from a regular diet to get into keto, that's the way to go, because your body has to convert and feel comfortable without all the carbohydrates. But because I'm so used to that part already, I don't need such a big, high amount of calories in my diet. And as you know, adding a ton of bacon and unlimited protein and fat bombs and bulletproof coffee, your calories are so high. So I'm doing the modified version. I'm watching my calories. I'm sticking to, you know, obviously fat and things, but in different ways. Like, instead of adding a ton of fat to my food, I'll have maybe a fatter cut of meat like salmon or a chicken thigh. I'm having a little bit of cheese, maybe a quarter cup a day added into my eggs or something like that. But I'm not having a ton of cheese, because for me, dairy is like, oh my gosh, I could eat cheese like there's nobody's business. And the calories add up, and it also has a lot of protein. So if you add all of that up, you may go over your protein goal. So there's a lot to it, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Last night was Christmas Eve. Spent the night with my son and his girlfriend at their house, which was the first time ever that I didn't do Christmas Eve, and it was very nice. They had a wonderful spread, beautiful party, great appetizers. One thing that they had that I was over the moon with, I've never had it before, and I want to go buy it, but Trader Joe's is closed. And today's Christmas, and I have a whole day ahead of me, but it's early in the morning when I'm making this. But I wanted to tell you, it is a bacon cheddar ranch dip by Trader Joe's. And my son's girlfriend had it on the table, and she had vegetables around it. So I had a couple of carrots. I haven't had a carrot in so long. It was so nice to have a baby carrot dipped in this stuff. And then there was some cheese and pepperoni and things on the table. I had a few bites, like literally like 2 little squares of cheese, maybe 2 little pieces of pepperoni. I had, what else did I have for appetizer? I think that was it as far as the appetizers went. Oh no, she had fresh tomato and mozzarella, and she had a little bit of balsamic dressing on it. I kind of wiped the balsamic off and had the tomato and the cheese, 1 piece of that. And then for dinner, she had it catered, and she was so cute because they had it catered from an Italian place called Boniello's, and they had all kinds of like pasta and chicken with vodka sauce and marsala sauce and all kinds of stuff. I was afraid to eat it because I knew there would be sugar in it, but I was gonna do it and kind of just, you know, discreetly wipe it off. How cute. They bought me my own chicken plain. And so I had chicken, and then I had a big salad, and the salad had pepperoni, mozzarella, pepperoncinis. It had tomatoes, carrots, onions, peppers. So I had a salad, and I just was very careful with the toppings because I just didn't want to go crazy with the cheese and stuff. So it was a really nice night, and it made my day easy. This morning, Christmas Day, is usually when I make the family French toast and like all kinds of yummies. But Jess was sleeping. He wanted to sleep in this morning, and Brittany too. So it was like just me, myself, and I. So I had a cup of Bigelow's peppermint tea, which I love. I am like obsessed. I've been drinking it now for over a month or 2. I can't stop drinking this stuff. 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 nothing. And I put 1 packet of sweet leaf stevia in there, and it's like eating a candy cane, but you're drinking it. It's so good. And then for breakfast this morning, I had 1 whole egg, not scrambled, over easy. And I had 1 little of the Jones all natural sausage patty. And I had a 1/4 cup of grated mozzarella and 1 tablespoon of cream cheese. And I put it all in a bowl, and before I put the egg on top, I took the 2 cheeses and the sausage patty and I cut it up into crumbles and I nuked it in a bowl. Then I put the over easy egg on top and I cut into it and all the yolk dribbled down. Oh my God, guys, so good. So good with the healthy fat. The sausage, right? The inside of the egg and a little bit of fat in the cheese. Perfect breakfast. For lunch, I'm going to have a can of tuna and I'm going to mix it with a tablespoon of mayo, and I'm going to have 3 celery stalks chopped up. That's lunch. The plan is to go into the city tonight and see the tree, so I don't know what I'm having for dinner yet, but I can tell you it's kind of weird from being on Optavia, eating every 2 hours from 10 to 8, and now it's like a struggle to get the food in because I'm not hungry. And you guys know, those of you that have done keto or on keto, you don't get hungry. So it's like I literally have to force myself to eat again, and that's weird to me, but it seems to do the trick. I noticed that I'm urinating a lot, clearly pulling that glycogen and all of that out of the body. I don't feel like I have that acetone, ammonia like breath yet, or taste in my mouth, but my mouth is very dry. And yes, I have water. This is a glass of water from my house that I took before I left the house this morning. Hold on. I've been drinking a lot of water. I have to say my mouth is dry. So I'm trying to keep up with that. And I'm trying to stave away from all like the Snapple I was drinking and all of that. I did have 1 can of Zevia during the past few days, grape flavored, which is my favorite. I guess that's kind of it. I mean, this journey that I'm on is forever changing. You know, like I said in the beginning of the video, a couple people have mentioned that whenever they're watching my channel, I'm like all over the place with different diets, different workouts, but you know, it's okay to switch things up a little bit. And I remember in a video I had said that I would never do keto again because of how sick I got. But looking back, I think it was the kind of keto I was doing. So I don't know if you want to call what I'm doing now full-blown keto or a combination of low-carb Mediterranean diet, keto, somewhere in the middle there. Again, I'm not jacking up the bacon and the fat bombs. It's just really healthy, fattier options and not adding a ton of that stuff in. I'm not doing the heavy cream. I'm not going to Starbucks and ordering these drinks jacked with heavy cream and stuff. I'm not doing that. So, and I'm supplementing with my, with a multivitamin and some other supplements. So hopefully that'll be okay. And I want to see how this works. I literally need to get shredded to be able to compete. And that is my biggest hurdle. For some reason, my body is just not willing to go that far. So I'm trying. I'm really trying. And I do notice that my energy level is up a little bit. Obviously, I'm satiated because of the good fat. I just feel really good. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys, because like I always say, I'm transparent. And despite comments that may be, you know, not so pleasant, I don't care, because I do this for myself and I like to educate you guys on what I'm doing. I'm not telling you what to do. By all means, I'm still a coach for Optavia. I believe in the plan. It's wonderful. This is just something that I'm doing for myself. And truth be told, Optavia does not want you on it forever. And when you transition off of Optavia, most people do better on a really low carb lifestyle. That's just the way things seem to be. Not everybody, but most people. So with that being said, if you're interested in following my journey and you're already a subscriber, thanks for sticking around. If this isn't for you, I have no problem with you exiting my channel. I just want to provide information and let you know where I'm at. And that's pretty much it. So Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm going to get back home and spend the day with my family. And I love you all. Have a great day. Happy and healthy. See you in my next video. Bye, guys.